Right now, humanity sits at roughly 0.73 on a scale that measures the ultimate potential of any civilization. That number might sound abstract, but it represents something profound: the gap between what we are and what we could become. The Kardashev Scale, first proposed by Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev in 1964, ranks civilizations based on one simple but staggering metric: how much energy they can harness and use. It is not about intelligence, culture, or technology in isolation. It is purely about energy, because energy is the foundation upon which everything else is built. The scale originally had 3 levels, but scientists and futurists have since extended it further, revealing a roadmap so ambitious it borders on the mythological. A Type 1 civilization has achieved complete mastery over its home planet. Every joule of energy the planet receives, generates, or stores is available for use. Wind, solar, geothermal, tidal. Nothing is wasted. For Earth, this means harnessing approximately 10 to the power of 16 watts of energy continuously. To put that in perspective, humanity currently uses roughly 10 to the power of 13 watts. We need to multiply our energy consumption and efficiency by roughly 1,000 times to reach Type 1 status. Futurist Michio Kaku estimates humanity could reach this level within 100 to 200 years. At this stage, weather control becomes possible. Natural disasters can be managed or prevented. Civilizations at this level do not fear earthquakes or hurricanes. They engineer around them. The leap from our current state to Type 1 is enormous, but it is the most achievable step on this extraordinary ladder. If Type 1 is mastery over a planet, Type 2 is mastery over an entire star. A Type 2 civilization captures and utilizes the complete energy output of its host star. Our sun radiates approximately 3.8 times 10 to the power of 26 watts every single second. The most discussed mechanism for achieving this is the Dyson sphere, a theoretical megastructure that completely surrounds a star, absorbing its radiation and converting it into usable power. At this level, a civilization becomes essentially immune to extinction from natural causes. Asteroid impacts, ice ages, and even the eventual death of their planet become manageable problems. Interstellar travel becomes not just possible, but practical. The energy available at Type 2 dwarfs everything humanity has ever produced across its entire history, compressed into a single moment of output. This is the level where a civilization truly begins to think beyond its solar system. A Type 3 civilization commands the energy of an entire galaxy. The Milky Way contains somewhere between 200 billion and 400 billion stars. Harnessing even a fraction of that output would represent energy on a scale that makes Type 2 look primitive. At this level, a civilization has likely colonized thousands or millions of star systems, possibly constructed Dyson spheres around countless stars, and developed forms of travel and communication that operate across tens of thousands of light years. This is the realm of science fiction made real. Interestingly, the Fermi paradox asks why we have never detected such civilizations, given the age of the universe. The silence is either deeply unsettling or deeply humbling. Theoretical extensions push further. Type 4. Civilizations harness the energy of the entire observable universe. Type 5 potentially manipulates multiple universes. Type 6, in some frameworks, transcends time itself. These categories blur the line between science and philosophy entirely. What the Kardashev Scale ultimately reveals is not just a technological roadmap, but a mirror. It shows us how early we truly are, how much potential remains untapped, and how the choices humanity makes in the next few centuries will determine which direction on that scale our story continues to climb.